Bambelela was established back in December 2003 by Silke Von Eynern. She's originally from Germany and she lived in this area of the Waterberg for many, many years. 2 years after she started, she got a phone call from Bambelela, and the people's neighbours had moved out and they'd left behind their pet monkey in a cage without food and water. That monkey was Rafiki. Rafiki came here, followed by other monkeys. Now, vervet monkeys are born in a season, unlike baboons, which are born throughout the year. The season generally runs from September through to January. We call them all pink faces when they're born because they are pink in the face, the ears, the hands and the feet. Cute, they're adorable, they're very naughty and cheeky. Silke fell in love with the species and decided she would concentrate primarily on the vervet monkey. And since those days, she's put 12 troupes back into the wild. That's over 350 monkeys that have been given a second chance of life in freedom. In fact, it's more than that, because male monkeys, just like male baboons, as they reach maturity, very often transfer to another troupe to try so that they stop any inbreeding. We call them transferring males, and often they'll find themselves close to human habitation, where their lives are seriously in danger. So if they can be trapped and brought here, we'll put them in a cage for a few days. We want to make sure that they are wild transferring males and not somebody's pet that's too much trouble now and then thrown him out into the bush for him to fend for himself. Now obviously if we walk into that cage and the monkey jumps onto your lap and starts to transfer you, or jumps onto the back of your neck and tries to dominate you, he's not a wild male and he must go through the rehabilitation process. But if on the other hand you walk into that cage, he makes alarm and he moves as far as he possibly can away from us, then we know he's a wild male. We just need to make sure he's healthy. We can either release him here on the farm, or we can take him to one of our release sites, let him go close by, and nature will take care of him. The first troop of monkeys that Silke released, she released here on the property. That's why all these ones are running around outside the cages. They were joined by a small troop from Leopard's Rock. They've grown up around us. They can be a little bit cheeky. They're free living as opposed to totally wild. So that's what we do. How do we pay for all this monkey madness? Well, you chalet guests, thank you very much. The income from the 3 self-catering chalets goes towards supporting the monkeys, or volunteers. And then finally we run a guardian angel program, whereby you can adopt one or more of the monkeys on the farm. For your monthly contribution, initially we'll give you a certificate with pictures of you and pictures of the monkey that you've chosen, and we'll do a little write-up of the background of that monkey and how it came here to Bambelela. Every month that you donate, you'll get via email a photograph of your monkey and an update of what's happening here. Anything that we think will be of interest to you. If it's female, has a baby, we'll let you know, because that makes you a grandma or a granddad. And then maybe you want to adopt the baby as well. Sadly, not every monkey that comes through the gates does make it. For instance, nature can be very, very cruel. We've got venomous snakes and venomous spiders here. They all take their toll on the monkey population. 2 years ago, we had a swarm of bees attack one of the cages and 4 monkeys died as a result of that. We get monkeys and baboons that are addicted to nicotine or alcohol. There's a lot of traditional beliefs about monkeys, and it doesn't matter what we try and say to them, it doesn't work. You know, as far as body parts are concerned, Silke has even been in touch with one of the really well-known Sangomas in the area and offered her body parts from a dead monkey to try and save the wild population, but no, it has to come from the live one. Now, in the case of the baboons, it is a male-dominated society, and whereas Silke says the vervets show their emotions by biting, I believe that the baboons show their emotions by screaming and shouting at each other. It is a strict hierarchy whereby the higher rankers will take from the lower rankers. All of the males outrank all of the females, except for juveniles. And so high rankers take from low rankers. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine if I can take it from you. Now, if I take your food, you're not going to be very happy about it. You are going to start screaming in the hope that maybe somebody comes to support you, or alternatively you're just venting your frustration. And so it goes on throughout the troop. If I'm that alpha male baboon, I want to stay alpha male baboon, because I get the pick of the ladies and I get the best food. Pure and simple. But if somebody wants to challenge me, initially, I don't want to fight with them because they've also got nice big canines and I don't want to get hurt. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and psych out that baboon. And I'll do that by standing up tall, fluffing myself up, showing off my canines, wahooing my lungs out and chasing. Hopefully that's enough. But if he does decide he's going to take me on, then yes, I'm going to fight for my position. Now, it may well be, as often happens in the wild, that both baboons get badly injured and a lesser baboon will take over the troop. They discipline each other by grabbing hold of each other, pinning each other down on the ground and shaking. They don't bite. If that male was to run around biting his troop, you would see very serious injuries because those canines are razor sharp. You don't see those unless it's two males. And the male stands about this high. He's got canines that rival the lions for the length and the sharpness. But the only time he uses those canines is in defense of his troop and in defense of his position within it. And we come into conflict with monkeys and with baboons when we feed them. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine if I can take it from you. Now, if we go to a picnic site and we toss some food to a female so that she comes close because she's got a baby, well, the first thing is she's not going to eat that food because somebody higher ranked than her, in all probability a male, is going to scruff her, take the food, and she's going to start screaming. And that will carry on throughout the troop. So the first thing is, by your act of kindness, you've started a little riot. The next thing is, those baboons will start to lose their natural fear and respect for people. It's exactly the same with monkeys. We actually did a survey the one year, because I read it and I thought, you kidding me. We watched the baboon troop come in, we counted all the ones that were looking like that, we counted all the copulation calls that we heard within an hour, multiplied that by the hours of daylight, and then divided it by the number of females in season. And yes, it's quite possible. 70 times a day.
Wow.
But it doesn't take them very long.
I had to take him away from his mum. And I had him for 3, 4, even longer, no, 6 months.
Yeah.
He was with me and it took me another, you pooped. It took me another while, maybe 3 months to get him back with his mum. 2 months. Because I had to sleep out here. I had to sit daily here. Took a long time. And now I have to beg him to come to me.
Now at 8 weeks of age, he would have been hanging on to his mum's chest.
He would
And
have
so
gone
he would have gone as well.
Yeah.
Now the plans that we're going to do with this little guy is get him into the wild troop. Why? Because otherwise he might spend about 9 years in captivity. Possibly longer. We may never get him out into the wild if he goes to baboon rehab because it's much harder to find a release site for them. Everybody hates baboons. Sorry, all South Africans hate baboons. Most South Africans hate baboons. And they don't want them on the property. They don't realise their ecological benefits. They'll blame them for killing all their impala lambs when in actual fact they're not going to take that many. Come here, when I can see you. When I can see you. See, there's another one. I bet that's the same one. Yeah, it's your baby baboon in the making. One just like you. So, we're hoping with Suki's help that this little guy is going to join the wild troop. And then, you don't have to spend lots and lots of years in captivity.
There you go.
My daughter went out and thought that the monkeys would like them. Now, I'm not sure, but there's some nappies and some visual tablets as well. But there's some very silly toys, so maybe for the... don't know whether you like that one or not.
Yeah, they loved it as well. They had another one and then it's like this and whoop, they jump backwards until they get it and then they see this one moving.
Maybe for that little one with had meningitis, they might
Yeah.
like the noise. I don't know.
Well, I'll try.
Right,
Thank
you.
you.
No, well,
That's a really good
if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
No, it's a play. Hey, this is fun. Now you see these things, doesn't it make you wanting to be a popular again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
Oh,
the
no.
time.
No baboon will be able to get up there. See the way he uses his tail for balance?
Yeah.
It is a male, I can see the blue.
Yeah, he's a
from
big
here.
boy.
See which is the closest DNA to us. These monkeys here are old world monkeys,
Yes.
which suggests they've been on the planet a lot longer than the new world monkeys. So these potentially are genetically... The chimp is the closest relative, but those are apes.
Yeah.
He's 99.8% the same DNA as us. So really, really, really
Like
close.
the mountain gorillas are very close
Yeah.
Very
again.
close,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they're apes, so you know they've already lost the tail.
Yeah.
They have even less facial hair,
Yeah.
so they're more evolved,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're
if
closer
you like,
to us, aren't they?
and much closer to us.
Yeah.
I'll have to confirm that to you, but I think the old world monkeys are closer to us genetically than the new
Right.
world monkeys.
And that could be the reason. They didn't need to use their tails in that prehensile way. Yeah.
She's just had poop. Where's Mary?
And what's
Mary's
this
the
one?
poop collector.
Sorry.
You know,
What's wrong with this one?
He's got epilepsy from
yeah.
head trauma, and so he gets Epiline 3 times a day. But he's a real sweetie.
You should see that.
Whenever they had to medicate her, they could never catch her because there's nothing to get hold of. And she's, but she's so agile.
Hello. Sue was saying one of these, somebody had fed her a banana, him or her, banana with a firecracker in it.
Oh, you're joking.
He's right at the back now. This is actually baboon poop. I'm not going to pick it up because it can be quite smelly and nasty and whatever. You'll have a look in there, you'll see there's lots and lots of seeds. Many seeds don't germinate until they've passed through an animal's gut. And baboon poop is always full of seeds. Monkey poop also, and that's another ecological benefit to us with their seed germination.
The one that had the hand chopped off, how did it react to humans? Because it must have suffered so much pain from the hands of a human. When it came here, what was
It used to make alarm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So before we can take our monkeys out into the bush, we have to make sure they've got all of the skills they're going to need in a natural environment. Agility, balance, muscle tone, stamina, and the confidence to know that if they're going to jump from one place to another, they can do it without even thinking about it. It has to be instinctive for them. Now originally these cages were built around natural bush, but as fast as we take a troop out, we're in there refurbishing the cage, forming another troop, they destroy the vegetation, it never has a chance to recover. And so that's why we've got all that play stuff in there. And the thing as well is, happy monkeys are less likely to fight. So if we can keep them entertained, so much the better. Now because of their ecological benefits and also because of their entertainment value, there are plenty of people in this area that want monkeys on their farm. Fortunately for us, we don't sell the monkeys, we give them away. We're happy to find them a new home. Somebody gets in touch with Silke, or if Silke gets in touch with somebody to talk about it, the first thing she's going to do is obviously go out to the property and survey it to make sure there's enough natural food there for the monkeys and also a source of water. You've seen their little hands, they can't dig for water. Baboons can, and there's another ecological benefit for having baboons on your property. If everything looks good, Silke will come back, apply for the permits that we need from Nature Conservation. Once we've got those permits, we'll revisit the property so that we can build the monkeys a temporary home. It doesn't help that we capture them, transport them, let's say for instance 80 k's down the road, and dump them off in the middle of the bush. They don't know where they are. So we'll build them a temporary cage which is made up of panels similar to what's outside the house. It won't be as big as they're used to, but it will be big enough for the troop of monkeys. In there we'll put some enrichment because they're going to keep them in that cage for around about 10 or 12 days. But our next problem is, how do we catch them? They've been in rehab for 3 years. They're only visited by the main caretaker. We've stepped right back from our babies that we've raised. So it's not a matter of walking into the cage and saying, "Come Hoppy," and they're going to jump into your arms. Early on the morning of the release, the caretaker will come here and he'll take out all the old food. Then we'll start setting traps for them. All their favourite foods, everything that they can't resist. As the monkey walks in the trap, down comes the cage behind him, we can safely take the monkey out. It is the easiest and the safest way, both for the monkeys and for us. Once we've got them, we're going to vaccinate them against tetanus because of their biting lifestyle and also because tetanus is something that lives in the ground. Then we can put them into travel cages, give them as much food and water as they want, and very often we give them rescue to calm them down. It is stressful for them. We don't stop loading them up until we've got every animal out of the troop. They are a troop now, they are a family. They're all going out together. If they see a giraffe poke its head up over the ridge there, they will make alarm. So you can imagine if we just transported them and dropped them off, the minute they see something unfamiliar, they're going to make alarm and they're just going to scatter. They may not all find their way back. So that's why we keep them in the temporary cage. Once we open up the gate, it doesn't matter if they get a fright. They will be able to find their way back because it's been a source of safety for them and it's been a source of food. And they've had chance to see where they are in relation to other things.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We go where we want to, do what we like to do. We don't have time to get restless.
No, you're not supposed to find the thing.
Ooh. Bite.
That's just great fun.
That's number was you the guardian angel
Is
suggest.
that Jake?
That
Is
is
it Jake
Jake
got
with
the
the
tissue? Oh, he was the one who was down inside my shirt then.
Oh, okay.
I had it tucked down inside my bras, that's why I forgot it was there.
Hey, you must know something.
He must know.
Hey, Jake!
Yeah, man, he's talking to you.
Oh,
You can be like,
hello,
"Hello,
hello."
He's having a ball with that.
Jay.
Oh, somebody got a little tiny piece.
And then with a lump.
I wondered, can our dogs eat them?
They're quite heavy when they land on you.
Oh, they're too heavy, aren't they?
Every tissue in creation.
Because it's not just the weight of the actual animal, it's how they jump onto you.
Yeah.
It's a bigger weight, isn't it? Like that, onto my neck.
I first found a mole on the back of my neck. He was trying to get off.
You're too precious about your bubbling parts, do you?
No.
Hello. Oh.
But when they're tiny babies, Alison, it's lovely because you can feed them the bottle and everything, and they're not just quick to
you give it
take them back again.
Very, very
No, you
moist.
give it a little bite.
Oh, don't push it off. Is it really?
Someone done my shirt.
Oh, nice.
The back.
That's Malcolm on you.
Malcolm.
That's the
No,
one that was
Malcolm
in my
was the one that was at the barbecue last
Yes.
night. Last night.
and last night. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's got my Velcro off him. He's looking in my pocket. My pocket's already open.
This big girl is Bola.
Yeah.
She's the alpha female.
Ah,
So she's the boss in here.
do they like being stroked?
Yeah, she loves it. She loves the attention.
Oh, down the front. Here we go.
Hello, Bola.
Oh God.
I've had one down the back, now it's down the front.
Hello, Bola. Oh, you want
Do
some?
you know what? Mine is trying desperately to get into my pocket.
Yeah,
There's
this,
nothing in
yeah.
it, but
No,
they're
no.
trying desperately.
I've had my pocket opened already and a hand gone in. Oh,
I'm sure we're very interesting for them. Are you chewing my foot?
Chewing what?
Well, there's something on my shoe.
I have one down the back now.
oh, another pocket.
Or
Look.
just don't pop the brass top.
I have one down the front. Where you going?
Oh, no, one down the front. Chris, are you getting any of this?
I'm filming the
This
lot.
activity?
Yes.
Chris is getting everything.
So I've certainly got somebody in
You
there.
suddenly developed a pregnancy that you didn't have before.
Watch myself, eh?
Yeah, so you.
It's a bit more worrying.
Yeah, that was naughty, that was a nip, but that wasn't nice. Oh, that's not nice.
You enjoying my belt there, are you? On my pocket?
You're,
You know.
I'm a useful ladder.
Hey.
Use me as a
There was a
ladder.
wall standing right there.
Get out of it. Ah, no, that was sore. That was naughty.
What happened?
It's okay.
Chomi, stop it. Chomi's been biting her butt there.
Is that right?
I love the way they use you as a landing pad and a take-off pad. Oh, hello. Coming over. Coming over.
Hey, Slammy, you're long
This guy's a photographer in the making. He's already held the camera and looked at the thing, looked at the screen.
Who's that?
This one here
Oh, Timmy.
loves the camera. Just looking at the image, can't work out what it is.
Hello, sweetheart. Hello.
got zebras walking through.
This is Toledo, that one, yeah. He just absolutely fell in love with it.
Oh, you got a sore foot. You have? Yeah. Hello.
Do they get upset by the zebra?
They do. I think it might be because of the black and white stripes. It might confuse them a little bit.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it? of the stripes?
Oh, no then.
Oh, heck, now I've got two
Who
down
are
the
you?
front and a third one trying.
Who are you? Who's this Andy?
Alright.
Yeah, he gave me a nasty nip on the old elbow.
Yeah, I've got a couple on the elbow.
You're not going
The
to
same one.
He's desperate for the camera, that's why, and I'm sort of holding it slightly away.
That one that's only nice, Millie, she comes all the way from Cape Town.
Oh, really?
She was found by 2 scientists in a fire break.
Oh, right.
Very fluffy, as you can see, so I think she might be a little bit more fluffy because depending on the weather conditions. Cape Town is a lot more windier and colder than it is up here. And to be honest, out of all the babies, he has the biggest and the bluest.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, right. That's a good sign.
No, that was naughty.
You naughty,
It doesn't mean to say that he takes after Guardian Angel.
Yeah.
No, don't try and bite my camera. That's a good job.
Here's my
nose, that's my glasses. Yes, I see what you mean.
Hello.
They will love your hair, Alison. They will absolutely love your hair.
I do have my glasses.
I can't see you. Yeah, I can't see you.
Doesn't mean they're more intelligent, but more.
Yeah.
Maybe she might be a little bit scared of you because your glasses. You can see the fingers. The fingerprints. Oh no, don't grab the glasses.
That's what she's after.
Then you really are going to be blind, eh?
Oh, completely.
What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine if I can take it
You
from
can
you.
talk to her, she's talking
Oh,
to
I
you.
know, yeah.
Yo. A nickname for her, Squeak.
As Dee
That's
walks
sweet,
back,
yeah,
have a
right.
look at her little face and you'll see
No, we're going in there afterwards.
eyelashes and eyebrows, a long nasal passage, the same as us, so they don't suffer from a loss of smell.
Want to put them
Their eyes are centrally positioned in the head, just like ours, so they've got 3D binocular vision, the same as we do. And all primates, just like all birds, see in colour. Most mammals only see in black and white, or they have very slight colour vision. Now the downside of having colour vision is that we don't have very good night sight, and that's why they do go to bed of a night time. And that's why most of your predators just see in black and white,
Yeah.
so that they can see
Tiny,
good of a
tiny
night time.
batteries.
You're not behaving yourself, are you?
Sorry?
They're also getting big for this.
Well,
Check out the ears. Where have you seen ears like that before?
Any longer there. Actually, it's about 5.
It can't be on in there.
It's
practically impossible to get a photograph of.
Yeah. Now that she's got the spelling, she might be more interested in the boys. You see, that's what they do to Asia. I see the babies as well. They put their leg on.
Yeah.
Ah, there's Tandy's mama. Another scratch. Just scratches. Baboons are so much more gentle. And then they went to the right doctor and took them many months, and he diagnosed them meningitis. So even with humans, sometimes, I mean, this was the whole problem. It didn't, now my vet didn't.
Yeah.
I had the feeling all along.
So you think that this was meningitis then?
No, this was fungal.
Tomorrow morning.
So here it is.
Good all morning tomorrow morning.
Then we can show you hands up. That's what we won't be able to do again. Oh, we can, but I think we can practice it.
Holiday, hopefully she's... Is that Jamaica?
Yeah.
How close? Just looks so... You know, compared to... Yeah. Compared to what